Good morning, it's Kathy. It is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. I'm a CPA, a Chartered Professional Accountant in London, Ontario, Canada, and here's my update for today. What I want to talk about today is just a reminder of the filing dates for personal tax returns and the payment dates, and just to talk about why it is important to meet these tax return filing dates. So, as you know, normal tax filing due date is April 30th in Canada, unless you are self-employed, unincorporated, and your business statement goes on your personal tax return, or your spouse is, then the filing due date has traditionally been June 15th. For everybody, the tax payment due date, if you owe tax, is traditionally April 30th. The change for this year, for personal tax returns, the filing date has been moved out to June 1st, which is a Monday. They would have said May 31st, but that's a Sunday, so it's Monday, June 1st. And if you're self-employed or your spouse is self-employed, the due date remains unchanged. It's still June 15th. Now, for everyone, the tax owing, if you owe tax, it's not due until August 31st. So you can pay it earlier than that, or you can wait until the August 31st due date. Just don't forget about it. Okay, so question, why is it important to file on time? It's really important if you are the recipient of various benefits that we have. So the examples that I'm going to talk about are the GST credit, which is a quarterly payment for lower income individuals. There's the Canada Child Benefit, which is a monthly payment to a parent of children under a certain age, and it's income measured as well. It's based on the income of the family. And in Ontario, a couple that you should think about, Ontario Trillium Benefit, which is either a one-time payment in July or it's a monthly payment for lower income individuals. And also one you might not be aware of, it doesn't apply to many people, but it's very important for those who do get it. It's the Ontario Trillium Drug Benefit. So this is for lower income people who are required to use a certain medication that is not free under our OHIP system. An example that I've seen a couple people in my practice is those on dialysis. There's a very expensive medication that they have to take that's not covered. So they get reimbursed through the Ontario Trillium Drug Benefit. Okay, so and there are probably other benefit programs in other provinces that I'm not aware of. But the thing with these benefits is they are based on your income for the prior year. So you file your tax return in April or May or June, and then the benefit, then CRA gets those numbers, their computers do their magic, and your new benefit year based on that income. So file your tax return in the spring of 2020. Based on your 2019 income, that's what your benefits will be under these programs for July 1st, 2020 to June 30th, 2021. So they need to know what your 2019 tax return looks like in order to set your level of benefits for the coming year, which is not on a calendar year, it's on a July to June benefit. And if you don't file your tax return, the government will cut off those benefits. You won't receive them. And how do I know this? Because I've had it happen to a couple of clients. The day in July when they normally get, for example, their Canada Child Benefits, they don't show up. And the reason they didn't show up is that the tax return was not filed. So very, very important to do this. And so that's the reason why people are saying, well, why don't they move the filing deadline even further out? They can't move it. They cannot move it beyond June 30th, or they're going to have to start cutting people off of benefits because they want to give people the right amount of benefits based on the previous year. So I hope that makes sense. I did want to point out too that if that only applies to certain kind of benefits. So if you are receiving CPP retirement or CPP disability or OAS or ODSP, those things are not based on your prior year tax return. So you don't need to worry that those will get cut off if you don't file your tax return on time. Those will keep ticking along because they're measured on something else. Okay, and so just to mention, tax preparation is considered an essential service. So if you normally go to an accountant or a H&R Block, Liberty Tax sort of place, all those places are still operating. They're just operating under different rules and processes. Some of them have outdoor drop boxes that are locked. You can put your stuff in there. Some you can send electronically. You just need to contact your tax preparer and figure that out. If a problem that I do see coming is if you're somebody, or you have somebody in your family or circle of friends who normally goes to a CRA volunteer run clinic where your tax return can be prepared for free, those normally take place in libraries and community centers, which are locked down right now. So if you have somebody in that situation, please reach out to them and help them out and make sure that they are able to get their tax return done. Okay, so that's everything for today. I hope you're having a good day, and take care and stay healthy and stay positive, and I will see you again soon.